Forza has always been one of the most popular and successful franchises within the racing genre, and already this is where the problem lies. The terms popular and success are very intriguing words. However, most bootleggers must have some sort of extreme language deficiency, because all of them just seem to read the first letters and presume it means piss and shit, considering that's how most of their games seem to turn out. And today's game is precisely that. In fact, it's so bad that they recently named a deadly virus after it. And come to think of it, it does look a bit Chinese. Corona MotorSport. With a capital S, of course. S for the syphilis you're going to contract from playing it. If you've been around this channel for a while, you will actually have seen me talk about this game before. However, that video is old and bad, and I feel I should do this game the extra justice that it doesn't deserve. In fact, the only reason I even remembered this game existed is because I forgot to refund it on Steam after first playing it. That, and the fact that the original video has been pushed back into recommended due to the coronavirus outbreak. Thanks, YouTube. I took a scroll through the community content on the Steam page and was rather shocked to see a lot of content that I never saw when I was playing it. Never lets me down with another broken update. Oh, yeah, that looks ideal. It's good to see the Steam reviews haven't changed though. I got banned from the Steam community for posting this. That's fucking beautiful, man. It looks great. Corona MotorSport is a marvel of a modern... Wait. Whoa, hang on. Corona MotorSport is a marvel of modern game development. I wish I could play it in the shop. This isn't serious. This game has enhanced AI that you can race against, and very few bugs during gameplay. Yeah, I fucking believe that. In regards to SacFX9's comment on the overall quality of the game, this is simply false. What he had done was turn all the graphics settings as low as possible in an attempt to make the intellectual genius behind this development look bad. Oh my fucking god. Alright, Dave, how much did he pay you? Oh, Big Dave's got his own website. I am a pencil. No, you're fucking not. That's a page, that is. Keep up the good work, Lucas. The game is coming along splendidly. Downvote. Funny if you like what the fuck bugs. Alright, great. There's my money's worth. Now, this is where things start to get a bit confusing in the storyline here, so hold on tight. At this point, I presumed that the game had actually been updated, and rather surprised, I booted up the game for the first time since 2018, and nothing had changed. Now, even more confused, I found some older videos on YouTube that dated all the way back to 2017. And it looked entirely different. I think this was the point where I came to the realization that Corona MotorSport has actually had several different versions of itself underneath the same name. So I went back into the Steam archives and downloaded the 2015 alpha version, and here we are today. Good stuff. I am petrified for what kind of demon I am about to unleash onto my PC just by launching this. However, at this exact same moment, and I literally have no clue how this even happened, the developer found my tweets regarding my plans to play this game again. Hey there, I am the developer of this, thing. Would you be interested in giving the game another play when the latest update is released? I've been working on a new update since summer of 2018. It's basically been rebuilt from the ground up and could use some testing. I pretty much said yeah, sure, whatever, and then he followed up with, yeah, the older versions of Corona aren't too great, haha. Well, it's not like the current ones are any better, so it won't do any harm, will it? But before we get into, let's take a quick look at the current and latest 2018 version so you know exactly what we're dealing with here. Trust me, there's not much to actually say about it. I've seen literal ice caps with more features to them. Wow, they really are icy, aren't they? Wow, look at that main menu. I too have played Forza Motorsport 5, the game I happen to believe is the worst Forza Motorsport title. I know, ironic. Alright, so we have 9 exciting cars to choose from, and an absolutely insane 2 tracks, of which I shall choose Monza for the sake of an example. Alright, Monza doesn't seem to work. Alright, well, good thing we're spoiled for track choice, ladies and gentlemen. Cheeky car swap, change the colour, Barcelona. See, that's better. Just cut out that Monza bit, we can pretend it never happened. In short, the camera controls are about as effective as a trypophobic condom. The damage model isn't realistic by any means, but still manages to be better than Forza's, because Forza has actual licensed cars. And I've seen better handling mobility scooters, and this applies to Grandma too. And she couldn't even handle her life support being unplugged. Alright, so we're coming up to the finish now. Jesus fucking Christ, that was dark. Come to think of it though, aren't heart attacks caused when the coronary arteries become blocked? The most prone people to heart attacks are elderly people like Grandma. This is just a shortened version of Coronary Artery Motorsport, designed to hide the fact that this whole game is just a dig at old people. What have old people ever done? The only digging they need is their grave. Alright, stop. Moving on. Credits. Yep, I have shown you the entirety of the content this £6.99 game has to offer. Oh, the GTR won't change colour. Before I gave up recording, I somehow managed to get Monza working, which was rather impressive, right up to the moment where the car spawned light beams, jumped in the air, and locked itself into full throttle in reverse. I did manage to make a smart car out of it though. Alright, so that was Forza Motorsport Bootleg Corona Motorsport. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Wait, fuck, nope, I forgot, there's more. Now you've seen the 2018 version, and how frankly amazing that was. We are now about to boot up the original Alpha 2015 release. Warning, this will be as enjoyable as Hepatitis C, and trust me, that's not very enjoyable. In case there's some extreme risk to my health and safety ahead, I checked the README file for precautions. Airplane control! What? Cars exceeding 220 miles per hour will begin to slip and lose control. Drivers' hands appear twisted and broken. Wheels and exhaust flames will become damaged as well. Green supercar headlights are so bright, there are just a bunch of white pixels. This is a fuck up that's easily fixed in the next update. Game can occasionally run out of memory and crash. This is a 32-bit application! Was this really made in 2015? 32-bit. Fuck me. What is this, Windows XP? Even Windows XP had a 64-bit version. Jesus Christ. Alright, well there's no danger to life warnings, so I think we're fine. Let's jump straight into this. The fact that the green screen was somewhat visible for that intro really doesn't get my hopes up. Not that I needed to tell you that. Alright, straight into the main menu, and I gotta say, I can't fucking read anything. Credits. Yep. It sure fucking is. Vehicle sounds, GTA4mods.com. Out of curiosity, I decided to mess about with the graphics settings, which went well. Fucking hell, I am so zoomed in I can't click on anything. Please help. What if I just spam everything? Oh. Jump and crouch! Yes, okay, I'll take those controls into mind. Oh shit, I actually found the change car button. I actually wasn't able to find this when I first booted it up to see if it worked, like, before recording. But this is much better, I actually have a choice now. Except it's a choice of 4 rather than 9, so that 3 years of development really made a difference. Okay, stop. Reboot. What's in announcements? Oh, please can Thank you for purchasing Corona Motorsport. If you got this game from somewhere other than Steam, piracy is wrong. You're stealing money from a 14-year-old kid. I'm kinda glad I never refunded this now. I'd feel really bad. But technically Big Lucas should be 19 now since this was 2015, so big props to you, man. I should genuinely stress at this point that this video is obviously for entertainment and jokes. Funnily enough, a Unity game made by a 14-year-old isn't going to be particularly impressive. I get that. In fact, for a 14-year-old, it's actually quite impressive that you've released this at all. So absolutely no disrespect to Lucas here. He's done a fucking lot more than I ever did as a 14-year-old. When I was 14, I was getting told off for calling people gay on Nintendo Miiverse. What good did I ever do to the world? But yeah, no matter how shit it is, releasing something like this at 14 is sick, and I respect it. Vehicle type. Oh my god! It wasn't even a joke! There's a fucking airplane! But we'll come back to that later. For now, I just want to see how the cars work. The way the track selection works in this is admittedly pretty damn cool. It gives you a spinning globe full of locations and you just click where you want to go, providing it isn't coming soon, of course. I feel like we should return to our good friend Monza for this one, because if any track's going to work, it's definitely going to be this one. Okay, so accelerate is down on the right stick. That's a new one. I know the gameplay shows me driving like a complete arse, mostly due to the horrendous camera controls, but honestly, the handling felt better than the up-to-date version. In fact, everything has been better so far. Don't get me wrong though, it's still comparing cat shit to dog shit. They're both still shit. Oh great, the flying car thing is back again, except this time you can do it while moving. Great, that'll come in handy. At least the first-person view looks nice. Oh my sweet Jesus. I see what he meant by the tire damage now. It's glorious, Lucas. You should have kept this. That's a Game Awards winner in the making right there. Thankfully, even though we're out of the map, we can still use the reset tool to put us back on the track. See, I told you it would be handy. Handy as a fucking leg. I don't really have any words for that, but I think we'll just edit that out. The damage model is the equivalent of virtual tinfoil, and it's about as strong too. Back in the track selector, we're going to hop over to Daytona Speedway. I have swapped to the Bugatti, which seems to have a strange obsession with jamming the brakes on at high speed. I can't say that's exactly the most ideal thing to do, but to each their own. Now for my big plan. Take a run up, speed towards the banking, and rip the car sideways with the handbrake right as we hit it. Let's see what happens. No, shit! No, that's not- oh god, that's not the handbrake button. One quick reload later, and a swift smash to the keyboard revealed some deadly secrets within the 2015 version of Corona Motorsport, including everything you see there, but more importantly, everything you see here. These sliders give you complete control of every single element to do with the car's suspension, grip, power, and weight distribution. Only good can come out of this. So yeah, it works perfectly. I literally have no words for any of this, other than the fact that this feature alone makes this game so much more entertaining than the 2018 version. Yes, it may be better for all the wrong reasons, but if you're like me, you can get enjoyment out of terribly bad games like this just because of how they are. However, it's very hard to derive enjoyment out of something empty, lackluster, or generally unentertaining, even ironically. It's like laughing at a terrible shitty movie versus being bored to death watching incredibly mediocre garbage. The old Alpha Corona Motorsport has more content than the current version, and I can't help but find that incredibly hard to look past considering I actually had some fun playing this. If the 2018 version of Corona Motorsport is the coronavirus, then this version is HIV. Of course standing for, hi, I'm having fun. Oh my fucking god. They have Hong Kong in Corona Motorsport. This has not aged well. I'm going to be well behaved. I'm not going to make any jokes. It's a serious matter. Well, we appear to have died from the coronavirus. We are quite literally ascending into the heavens themselves right now. This game feels so realistic. I wish I was dead in real life. And that, my friends, is the story of a man who lived and then died. Fucking exciting that is. Well, I still have to try the airplane, so here goes nothing. Okay, so we have quite literally been taken back to Windows 2000 now. If my calculations are correct, that's usually not a good thing. The plane was crashing the game, so I came up with a master plan. Lower all the settings to the absolute lowest. This is a 32-bit program, it is prone to crashing. Let's become one with the program. Become the Windows 2000 it so desperately wants to be. Even if we can achieve 20 seconds of flight, we will have officially flown an airplane in Corona Motorsport. Make ourselves proud! This is it! The game crashed. It'd be great if you could send us the developer of the game. Oh man. I'll send it, alright. Where's their website? Hang on. Contact us. Your name, Steve Jobs. Your email, stevejobs@hotmail.com. I don't know, man. Steve Jobs just seems like a Hotmail kind of guy. It's like sexual preference at the end of the day. Subject, Corona Motorsport. My grandfather smoked his whole life. I was about 10 years old when my mother said to him, if you ever want to see your grandchildren graduate, you have to stop immediately. Tears welled up in his eyes when he realized what exactly was at stake. He gave up immediately. 3 years later, he died of lung cancer. It was really sad and it destroyed me. My mom said to me, don't ever smoke. Please don't put your family through what your grandfather put us through. I agreed. And at 28, I have never touched a cigarette. I must say, I feel a very slight sense of regret for never having done it. Because your game gave me cancer anyway.